Hey moms and dads, my name's Scott Donnell. I am the founder of Apex Fun Run, and we have served over 5,000 schools all across America and raised hundreds of millions of dollars. This next year is going to be the best year ever for school fundraising. Schools have been through a tough time during the pandemic. A lot of people either didn't fundraise or they did limited fundraising, and this next year is a huge year to meet your budget and to get yourself back on track. And since I've seen more fundraisers than anybody, I'm here to coach you up on how you can do the best job possible. Whether you use a company like us to bring in the fund or you do it yourself, here are some tips to make sure you can be successful. Before I start anything, the number one rule is fun. How can you bring fun back into fundraising? That is step one. What we've found, serving over 4 million students now over the last 10 years, you've got to make sure that you do something that gets out of the ordinary. Something special, something that they look forward to, something that the families can get involved in, to get excited about, something that gets people elevated. It makes donors want to give, it makes them want to give more, and it makes them want to partner long-term with the school. I eat, sleep, and breathe fun. We have pies in our face and duct tape to the flagpole and Cheetos and whipped cream and all this kind of fun stuff. Our pep rallies have blow-up tunnels, sound systems, cones, prizes, jerseys for every kid. You want to make sure to make it a memorable experience for your parents, for your students, and for your entire community. In fact, as I was walking out today to film this, I grabbed this, literally, off my desk. I don't know why he has a gold chain, but it's fun and it's hilarious. I don't think I've ever used it, but it makes me laugh every time I do it. That is how you want to think about a fundraiser. Some of the most successful fundraisers I've seen to date are fundraisers that have fun awards, fun prizes, fun games. Get people inspired. Have fun doing a serve-a-thon. Have fun doing a jog-a-thon. Have fun together as a community. So speaking of fun, some of the best stories I've heard over the last 10 years are actually the ones that raise the most money, even though it's about fun, not the money, okay? So, a student that instead of calling people, they make a hilarious, cute video and send it out to all their family and friends on social media, okay? They raise way more money than anybody else. A teacher who says, I'm gonna dress up like Lady Gaga, okay? They make way more money when the kids reach a goal, 3-4 times the average amount. A principal that says, I'm gonna kiss a pig, or I'm gonna go on the roof and do an entire day on the roof in my office up there for everyone to watch. That makes everyone have a ton of fun. It makes them laugh, makes the kids wanna get involved. So the more creative you can be for incentives, for games, for fun, the better off you're gonna be. The money becomes secondary. That's the biggest lesson I want to teach you all is money follows passion and money follows excitement. And the best way to garner passion and excitement with your community is to do things that are fun and to do things that are about more than money. How can you teach leadership? How can you teach character? How can you give kids confidence? Can you do SEL, social emotional learning with it? Can you serve your community with it? What types of things can you guys do together to be more than money? Because the money follows passion and the money follows excitement. The next thing you want to think about is easy, okay? You want to think about how much work do we want to put in and how much do we want to get out of it, right? Not just money, but impact and all those things. So is your school, do you have 100 deep volunteers? Okay, maybe you can put on a huge event. That's great. You can get a ton out of that. Or are you a small group, a couple people? Maybe you want to outsource the fund to a group like Apex. Bring them in, raise more money than ever before, even after your costs. It's up to you to decide what is the easiest bang for the buck, okay? Now, a few things to think about. Easy online payments are crucial. People that can put out a credit card instead of mailing in a check or bringing in a check is really, really important. Ease of funds all around the country is also very important. At Apex, 70% of our funds come from outside the immediate school community. And that's a great way to raise way more money, way easier. So ease of access, ease of pledging, ease of donating, all those things add to the success of the fundraiser. Okay, the next thing, think about something that is healthy and educational for the kids. Is there something educational you can do in the community? Can you serve together? Can you learn together? Is there a character program along with it? What can you do to make it inspiring to the kids to learn more than just asking their friends for money? I've never wanted anyone to just go ask anyone for money. So what we do with Apex, for instance, is we make sure we have a 2-week fully hassle-free leadership and character and fitness program that the kids walk away from the program, even if they don't raise a penny for the school, they've learned so much. They have so much fun. They're learning fitness, they're learning character and leadership traits, and they're inspired for the rest of the year. The teachers are inspired and encouraged for the rest of the year. The parents said, that was easy and that was awesome. I can't wait till next year. That is the sentence that you want to hear is, I can't wait till next year. That was fun. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people go try to sell things door to door, or they're just peddling a product or whatever it would be. You just want to make sure you focus on learning, focus on education, focus on fun. What can the kids get over and above the fundraiser, okay? It's a fundraiser for the school that's going back to the kids in the first place, okay? Don't lose the kids in the process. One tip to remind you is that in the last year, there was a ton of budget cuts across the board. The specials, after school programs, some people straight up PE, art, reading, anything that they were budgeting for before got thrown out the window. And yes, there was a little bit of government assistance, but by and large, people are worried about funds. I want to encourage you guys for a minute. The millions of people that we've seen give through Apex are excited to give. They want to help the school. Asking them for money is something that unlocks their desire to give to you already. So do not worry about asking people for money. If they can't afford to pay, people won't, okay? But most people want to give to your school. So just remember that when you're talking to your family and your friends and posting on social media. School is one of the bedrocks of our entire culture, and everyone realizes that. In fact, since the pandemic hit, schools that use Apex have experienced over 20 to 50% more funds on average than prior years. It's because people want to give. Don't forget that. Okay, last but not least, you want to think about what are the other benefits that this can get to our school, okay? Or what are the other drawbacks that this could hurt our school? The last thing we want is burnt out PTA and teachers and principals. If they burn out, you get less help for the rest of the year. If they get exhausted, they lose energy and motivation to drive culture and drive the inspiration to teach the kids. The last thing you want to do is burn people out. So make sure that your fundraiser matches the amount of volunteer work, the culture of your school, and the excitement of the body, the student body and the parents to be able to get behind something. The other thing you want to think about is increasing involvement. If you can have something easy enough, fun enough, and something way more than money, you're going to garner more support from the families in your school, and the staff is going to thank you rather than roll their eyes. You want to be together in this as a holistic body and not be a one-off. You need to get buy-in when you do a fundraiser. And the best way to get buy-in is to meet the rules that I've outlined in this talk. I hope it's been valuable. If you have any questions, you can email myself or info@apexfunrun.com. We're happy to answer it for you. We want to help you guys be successful, whether you use us or anybody else. And multiple schools like to do separate fundraisers. So every one of our thousands of clients also does some of their own stuff. And so we want you to be successful. I hope this was valuable. Thanks so much for everything that you do for your schools. You're the true rock stars. Just like my wife, who is a teacher, my dad, who is a principal, we help on the PTA. You guys are the true heroes. Thank you guys so much for everything, and have a great day.